Okay, here we go, part two. Okay, and I'm kind of glad I waited an extra day for this. Look at this, y'all. Mike Tirico gets destroyed for saying the Lions deserve an asterisk after upset win versus Chiefs. See, the disrespect continues to come. The disrespect it continues to come. Listen to this. Let me get straight into
It's
it.
NBC's Mike Tirico. Because Mike Tirico right now is getting blasted for what he actually said right after the Lions actually defeated the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right after they defeated.
Mike Tirico believes that this game, which was actually played on the field.
And this one say, man, dude, you never heard of an upset? Why does the Astros have to be behind the upset? Why? Even if you got all your players or not, it's still an upset. Just football, man. It's football.
Should have an asterisk next to it because Chris Jones and Travis Kelce didn't play. Yeah. And he's getting destroyed, guys, mainly by Lions fans. But we're talking about an NFL game. Teams actually do lose NFL games. Very, very few teams actually go undefeated. Okay? The Kansas City Chiefs, they lost. Patrick Mahomes didn't have the greatest game himself. Even he said, need to be better. I mean, he had a pick six. Now, that pick six really wasn't on him. I blame the wide receiver because the wide receiver just bounced off of him, and then the Lions picked it off, ran it into the end zone. Yeah, that's the way I see it. But, however, I don't believe in asterisks. Now, I do believe that
I don't believe in asterisks either.
Wasn't he the MVP last season?
Yeah,
I do believe that he was.
He was.
Didn't Patrick Mahomes win the Super Bowl?
He did.
Wasn't he the Super Bowl MVP? Wasn't Patrick Mahomes ranked as the best player in the NFL? That guy did play, right? I do believe that he did. But Mike Tirico, man, he is getting destroyed now for this. Look at this guy.
And he
Mike
deserves
Tirico under fire for saying Lions win deserve an asterisk. Yeah. The football watching world was in shock last night on their home turf. Now, before the game, guys, both Tony Dungy and Rodney Harrison,
these guys really.
Oh, sorry about that.
They know what
commercial break,
and they're willing to share how.
Pick the Lions to win the game.
That's it. Tony Dungy,
okay,
Rodney Harrison,
they picked
the Lions. Picked them to
Just
win.
throwing it out there. But anyway, most remark how the Lions seem the real deal and could become a playoff team. NBC's Mike Tirico, however, isn't buying any of that. As the Lions and their fans were celebrating their win, Tirico said that this victory by the Lions should come with a qualifier. Boy, let's go ahead and listen into this, guys. You can see this tweet right here, already blasting on Mike Tirico. Nah, this comment is insane. Let's go ahead and listen into what Mike Tirico said.
This has an asterisk because I know Chris Jones and no Travis Kelce.
Come on, man.
After what you saw at the end of last year and what you saw today.
Yeah, you heard it right there.
All right, I'm stopping you right there, brother. So, wait a minute. What if Travis Kelce needs another 2 weeks? You gonna put asterisks behind those games? Mike Tirico? As we say where I'm from, Detroit, what kind of nigga is you? Sorry. But it's got to be said. Come on, man. An asterisk? If you don't have your best players on the field, you got to make adjustments. The football I know, ain't no excuses. And the thing is, Andy Reid ain't made an excuse. Now imagine Andy Reid. Well, if we would have had Travis Kelce, we would have won. No. Imagine Patrick Mahomes saying, well, if I would have had Travis Kelce, we would have won. Come on, man. It's football. They would never say that. Football players don't make excuses. What if Travis Kelce said, well, if I would have played, if I'd have been able to play, we would have won. No, he's not going to say that. Come on, man. Y'all commentators, and I don't know why I'm going this far with y'all, but I had to say something about this. This is ridiculous. If I would have played, we would have won. Come on, man. It's football. It's football. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. You can't say that. If. Gotta play the game, what you got? Okay, let me let him talk a little bit
now,
more.
Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, yeah, they're all pros. They are. But in the NFL, there's always guys that are actually missing games.
There you go.
This ain't like Patrick Mahomes wasn't on the field. He was there. I don't believe in asterisks whatsoever when it comes to, especially regular season games. There are no asterisks.
Ain't no asterisks
in the NFL. They're just not.
I like him.
Tirico, man, he's getting blasted for this here. I like him. It says Tirico is referring to Chief star defensive end Chris Jones, who is sitting out due to a contract dispute, and star tight end Travis Kelce, who was a last-minute scratch due to a knee injury. Yeah, they tried to actually, we found out probably about an hour before the game, if I'm not mistaken. They actually got him in the pool, but his knee.
Okay, and let me say something else. Now, the injury, from what they're saying, is really serious, but it's not that serious. He could have played. But Andy Reid, the coach he is, he know better than that. Well, listen, you're not going to play, man. This is only one game. You're not going to play, Travis. So he made an executive decision. Had Andy Reid felt this game was that important, all games are important, let me say that, but had that game been important, he would have put Travis in. And that would have, we don't know what would have happened. But you can't do that. You can't say if. You can't say if. If I would have threw that interception, we would have won. Okay, anyway, I like this brother. But let me get to Stephen A. Smith, because he had a commentary, which is really good. That's why his show is number one, actually. Because,
Tropical Smoothie Cafe, mango is a move. One taste of our Mango Berry Cosmo or
but more than anything,
smoothies and vacay mode is on. Ooh, and our Mango Bacon Free Flatbread is a total vibe. Get your mango mojo on at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. It's tropic time.
How about talking about the game and giving props to the winning team? How about that? Instead of excuses for the losing team. Okay, let's see what Stephen A. say.
Did this Lions team make?
I think it's a profound statement. From the standpoint, I know that the Kansas City Chiefs were undermanned, but they're still the reigning defending Super Bowl champions.
Exactly.
They still have the best player in the game in Patrick Mahomes
exactly.
They still have Andy Reid. Now, as an aside, life looked a little bit different without Eric Bieniemy. I just want to say that. The offensive
so true.
Has been by Andy Reid's side all of these years. Last night was the first time that Andy Reid, essentially, that I can remember in recent memory in the Patrick Mahomes era, when Andy Reid didn't have Eric Bieniemy by his side. The Kansas City Chiefs looked
if they would have had Eric Bieniemy, they would have won.
Now, I understand that Darius Toney with 4 drops had a lot to do with that. I counted about 6 drops overall for the team collectively from the wide receiver spot, but nevertheless, it is what it is. The bottom.
Hold on, but wait. If you'd have caught them passes, Chiefs would have won. Put an asterisk.
The Detroit Lions. Man, this guy, Dan Campbell, we got to give him some love. Because whatever it is about him has really, really changed the culture and the makeup of the team. And RC, you alluded to it in your initial diatribe, or soliloquy rather. You talked about how their defense stunk last season. It didn't stink last night. It's vastly improved. Now, obviously, Kelce's not being there, a bit compromise. We get all of that. But that doesn't...
But that's what he said. It's, we get all that. We get all that. But don't go as far as to say an asterisk. Come on. If you don't have all your best players, it's compromise. But don't make excuses. Keyshawn Johnson, playmaker Michael Irving, don't make excuses. Well, if they had Travis Kelce, and like I said, that's all I've been hearing. If they had Travis Kelce, they would have won. Come on, man. It's football. It's football. I remember the movie. What's that? Tom Hanks. And what's the other lady name? I can't think of her name right now. But Tom Hanks said, baseball, there's no crying in baseball. ain't no crying in football, man. Even more so, ain't no crying in football. A League of Their Own. I think that was the name of that movie. Okay, let's listen to some more.
Take away from the fact that we saw the Detroit Lions immediately looking better defensively than they did all of last season where they couldn't stop a cold. We saw them unable to score offensively or move the ball on like 6 or 7 consecutive drives, but then ended up doing a 91-yard drive when it was needed most. We saw this kid Gibbs and what kind of potential he had.
Look at the year.
And when I think and Jared Goff, we were reminded that no, it wasn't a spectacular performance by him. 22 of 35, 253 yards. Okay, a touchdown, no interceptions, 94 passer rating. We saw this guy, and we remembered he once led a team to a Super Bowl.
Sure did.
He once was the quarterback of a team that went to the Super Bowl. So what I'm saying is, that's not what we talk about when we talk about the Detroit Lions. Things have changed.
All right, we're going to stop it right there, y'all. Like I said, that was my take on that. I still feel we're very disrespected, but keep on disrespecting us. Watch what happens.